just greasing up the 925. I'm just using some, well, hasn't got a label on it now, just some petroleum jelly, Vaseline. Don't like shining the light, but as opposed to using any hair clip oil, the runners are just fine. I'll just put some good globules inside the runners. Not been up to much. Was asked by YouTube user Plastered Fingers if I'd do, I think it was Plastered Fingers, do like a Sega Saturn, just like a quick impressions early playthrough Tomb Raider, and I was going to get that out in the attic, in case we're wondering. The disc I'm testing with is Raise the Titanic, of which the DVD is also there. But yes, getting onto that, I haven't sort of done that, I've just not been up to much. My Scorpio and my Fujitsu have both been messing up, so I've been playing around with them, getting that back into work. Got a copy of Adobe Audition, I was playing around with that. The old, like, Premiere version 2 and stuff. This Compaq is up for sale, if you can arrange courier. And a price, I'm only asking something like 20 quid for it, although it's only running a 939 AMD Sempron. It's onboard graphics with XP Home, and the optical drive I'll be keeping. But I'm willing to sell or trade. If you want to come and collect, by all means, ask my details. This other tower is not for sale, although I may sell the parts, I'm not sure yet, but I may have a use for the tower. I may even use that and build up another machine, I don't know. I've been trying to sell this just through local means. It's an old machine, but it still does good. Good enough for basic stuff anyway. But yes, other than that, I've got another player. I now have 4 Pioneer Laserdisc players. Battery's almost dead. This one is a CLD-1450. Sorry for the shaky cam. It's an old model. This was made in 1990. Like the 925, it's got a hard power switch as opposed to some others which are just standby. Headphone jack, volume for the headphones, infrared for the remote, display. Sorry about the bubble wrap, that's not what it came in or anything, it's just there. Where does it say search buttons, stop start. This is faulty though. It did come with its remote, or a compatible remote, so I now have 2. But yes, this one does not load discs. I haven't looked up yet to see what the probable causes are. But now I believe with having the 925 as well, as this I now have 2 players that can play pure analog audio, which is good, because I also have 2 players now which do pure digital. The list of players I now have, roughly in order, is CLD-1450, CLD-950, CLD-925, and then CLD-S315. I may get one more player, though I don't need to, and that will, if I did, that would be the CLD-160K, which is the karaoke model, which is like the final best karaoke model. Other than that, I'm just going to finish greasing up these tracks, and then I shall be doing something else. Not too sure what. Might do some modelling. I've still got the Storm Victor build up and it's still in the same state it was. Peace out.
By our submersible crew. As the phone goes in, The water in the hull is forced out, giving us 22,000 tons of lift.
Sir, Mr. Sir, will all this foam bring the Titanic to the surface?
No, we're going to need additional lift. Now, this will be supplied by these tanks, filled with hydrazine gas under high pressure.
And that's one other cool thing. The high quality circuit. It does improve the picture. And the laser is reading through some of the damage. I do need to actually clean the disc. But I've greased it up enough for now. Should have more than enough to keep it running free. Now I'll give the outside a clean. Still sounds a bit rough. That's quick turn mode. Which, to be honest, doesn't do that much different. That just turns the panel off. Switches the high quality mode on or off. On this disc, it gets rid of a lot of the sharpness. It makes it a much nicer, softer image. Although it also ups the brightness, which is not what you want. Because it becomes unnaturally... It's not unnatural, but it does make it brighter. But in the process, it's softening the image, which helps remove a lot of this visible grain. Which... God, how I wish they had the original opening on this film. I've still got to use a lens cleaner on it, which I'll dig out in a minute. But other than that, it was and is working perfectly fine. Now, if someone could tell me the actual product number for the controller that came with it, instead of this one that I use, which is the CLD-D925, that'd be awesome. And then I can try and find one on eBay or something. Notice how it has to spin up the disc first before it switches to the B side. You can't actually, one thing I've noticed, you can't switch to the B side without it starting to play automatically. You can't start on A, choose B, because it thinks, obviously, well, it's obviously been designed so that it automatically switches. Now if you're watching a film midway through and had to stop it, it would switch it when it stops, which I'll do now. It completely turns it back down to the A side. Handy if you've turned the player on and want to continue from the B side. And then the disc packs itself. So I assume they obviously thought to themselves, no reason to, if someone presses the B side, they obviously want to play the B side straight off, as opposed to like now where I can put the disc in and it stops. And if I'm right, nope, I'm wrong. Yeah, I was going to say you can eject the CD drive with the disc. Ah, bollocks. With the disc being out. Damn it, I'll have to hold on to it. Sorry about the darkness, usual thing with my camera. I do know that I could put a CD in and leave the CD in. No, I couldn't. Couldn't do that at all. Huh. So you can't have a CD in it with a Laserdisc. Just not designed that way. But this is a solid power button, so I've actually got to close that back and then I can turn it off. Although I'm not going to be turning it off, but I'm going to be finishing this video because I'm going to go and get the CD cleaner.